What's up, guys? Day 31. Yeah. I am not going to be working on any food at all. I emailed the director guy, and I know at least that they didn't target me and restrict my access on purpose. So the timing was just shit, which is kind of funny. But also, it was still able to scrape today after like failing a couple times. So I don't really understand what's happening. Like, it says forbidden, 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 and then on like the 7th try it'll get through with changing nothing. So I honestly have no clue. Not a single one. But until I get that resolved, I don't really see myself spending more time on it, adding like new features. Because in the case that like this guy can't even help me, it's just like, no, Dynamic Campus is just like gonna forbid it sometimes. It's not worth it to add like a review section or something like that, because no one's gonna use the fucking app. So until then, I think we're gonna do the poker game. Granted, I still don't fully know how I'm gonna do it. I might do it in C just for funsies. That might be a stupid idea. But then again, like, we're here for fun and to learn stuff, so who really cares? Regardless, though, leetcode time. I'm liking how many bit problems there are. These are like my favorite ones. I think my least favorite, probably like random string ones. I don't like those ones at all. You're given two 0-indexed arrays, nums1 and nums2, consisting of non-negative integers. There exists another array, nums3, which contains the bitwise XOR of all pairings of integers. Every integer in num1 is paired with every integer. Wait, what? So every integer in nums1 is paired with every integer exactly once. So like 2 maps to all these, then 1 maps. So I'd expect this length to be 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. This is kind of like locked and squared, right? But there's like nothing to it. Because you just iterate. Like, this seems like stupid easy, but like, it literally just seems like you instantiate something to 0. I guess you could instantiate it to 0 is fine. And then just like do 2 XOR 10, 2 XOR 2. Like it XOR equals just the XOR. Let's see if it's this simple. What's up, Caesar? How you doing, man? Nums. So what's up, man? There's no way it's this simple. Am I gonna get a timeout? Oh, do you maybe just XOR the whole thing first? Okay, so naive didn't work. I guess I have to think a little bit. Hate it when that happens. Okay, what? 250. Oh my god, big ass handwriting. Can we pre-compute this maybe? So 10 is, that's an 8, 4. It's that XOR'd with that, XOR'd with that, XOR'd with this. So we would end with that. What do we want to end up with? 13. Can we pre-compute this? 310. Wait. That'd be 0. That'd be 13. These two XOR'd. Is it literally that? Because that's really fucking stupid. Like, it just can't be this. But like it also so can be. Which is the funny part. Oh yeah. Still getting used to this keyboard. I was doing typing tests earlier. Getting like better, but still not good. Surely it's not this. Because it's not. My little two naive solutions. Fuck, I need to think. God damn it. Do you just pre-compute this one? Might be that. This is gonna end up being this. So then do you do... So the goal is to get back to 0. How am I fucking this up? think through this, because it has to be a pre-compute thing. Because, like, how does this thing... No, holy shit. I think a cool project would be adding networking to Temple OS. I am not that guy. I know nothing about Temple. It's probably a little bit out of my skill range, unfortunately. Why is this stumping me? Think how the count of each individual integer. Okay. What am I missing? I have to be missing some trick. Think how the count of each individual integer affects the answer. It's like, this being 1, how does that affect things? It just sets that bit. Shit. I can't think about this one at all. Like, is there a trick on, like when you even... The length of nums1 is m, and the length of nums2 is n, and each number in nums1 is repeated n times. Okay. But like, how does that even help me? Because you're still doing all of those computations. Each number in nums1 is repeated n times. Each number in n is repeated m times. So you just like like reading that, it makes me think that what I should do is do a single loop for creating num2, num3 array, then another loop to have the result. You have a single. Why would you not loop twice though? Like one for num1 and one for num2. Because they get repeated different amounts of times. I'm shitting the bed on this one. I need to like do this operation the length of n times. I don't know a better way of doing this, but whatever. A lot. Hate that even more. This also seems like it's gonna time out. XOR again? Dude, you can't run from it. Can have a max length from both lengths. Then we're gonna XOR at the same index. I don't know. See if this even runs. No. I'll put 0. I'm just missing something. I'm missing something wonderful. Oh, I need to swap these. I don't know if that's the reason it's failing, but it is. Please. Don't time out. You don't want to time out. I know you don't want to time out. You're so gonna time out. You're taking way too long. Fuck. Okay, so we have to do this in one loop pretty much. I mean, it really isn't even n squared. Is it? No, it is. No, it's O of n times m. But it's 2 times n times m. How do you go under that, though? Like, literally the hint says repeated m times. Maybe there's just a smarter way instead of looping to, like, multiply the factor together? Oh. Oh. I know. I don't know if this is actually going to work, but the thing with XOR is, like, if we know n is even, then we're going to switch the bit on and then switch the bit off. So if n and 1, so if it's odd. One of my friends told me that this is like the ultra sweaty syntax, and I think it's quite funny. And kind of the same thing. Maybe that saves us. It does. It does. Does it still not? No, it does. I beat 5%. Wait, what? I beat 5? This is the same fucking thing I had. Alright, fuck you. I don't believe you, LeetCode. Yeah, I just had to remember that you can save all of that computation. Oh, that's a tough one. Toughie. That was actually kind of fun. Now what to do? Do I like int an incredibly amount of time and do like a hard? Let's pick a random question. Why would you put me into a question that's locked? The fuck? Okay. This one looks a little scary. Alright. Form largest integer with digits that add up to target. Given an array of integers cost and an integer target, return the maximum integer you can paint under the following rules. The cost of painting a digit, I plus 1. Okay. The total cost used must be equal to target. The integer does not have 0 digits. Since the answer may be very large, return it as a string. Kind of seems dynamic programming. But the string thing is gonna fuck us because we can't just use max. You know, highly competitive area. I'm in Chicago, or like I'm in Evanston because that's where Northwestern is. But I like it's 15 minutes from Chicago. The thing about Chicago is it's all like trading companies though. So that is quite competitive. I don't know. It's also like I think my resume is just bad. And I'm not like the best candidate, to be honest. I'd fully need someone to like take a chance on me in terms of getting a job. So I'm definitely not the biggest catch. I know I'll get there eventually though. Feel you? Yeah. It's a little bit tough out here. Cost of painting a digit I plus 1 is... So the cost to paint this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that makes sense to me. This seems so fucked, actually. Now that I'm actually reading this. Because we need to... One, it seems very dynamic programming. But two, it's like passing them as strings is really hard because you can't use the max function. Or like you can if you cast it. Also the target's a little bit tough. Do you train system design too? I don't, because from what I've read from a couple of the, like actually a lot of forums done, I've looked at way too many of these. Typically internships don't have a system design. That's more of like a mid-level, senior level is where you find those really commonly. But also, who the fuck am I to say? I haven't even gotten an OA. But no, that's a long answer to I do not train system design. I do system design fully off of intuition, which means I'd probably fail. When do you want to be an intern? You can probably pass as L5. I don't really think I could. Well, I mean, like, the thing is, I'm not even getting... I want to do an internship mostly because I'm still a student. So, like, I really only have the summer. Unless I, like, got an amazing offer and maybe dropped out. But, like, I don't think there's a world in which that happens. I mostly just wanted... I don't love being an intern, but I know I need to learn a lot more. And I just don't have connections. I don't have a network. So I don't really have any in. It seems like you kind of got to grind for the first internship and then make connections there. Or so it seems. Once again, I know very little. I'm going off of reading forums. Okay. Is the cost of painting a digit I plus 1? What's a good offer for you? L5s usually get around 300K in the US. What the? Pardon my language. What the fuck? Dude, I don't know what even a good offer is. I was expecting, like, in my part-time internship right now, I'm making $18.50 an hour. I'm working like 10 hours. I have no experience with that level of money. 0. I don't even know really what I would expect from summer. What's up, Kay? How you doing? Currently procrastinating. Tab boy, what's up, man? Hello, world. This guy knows ball. Okay. But how is the cost to digit 1 for? Because it's 0? Like, is I 0 in this case? Okay, yeah, so the ith would be 0 through 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Doing interviews at Amazon, and I'm telling you, you're better than 95%. Once in a while, I get really good folks, but they usually reject the offer. That's crazy. Look, I believe you, because you were very generous and gave me a referral. But, like, in my mind, I can't wrap my head around that. I feel like I'm still, I mean, I've been doing this for a month now. It's like I don't have all the intuition. Or, like, I have passion. That is no doubt. But I definitely am not in the position to reject anything. I think I'm just jaded from the fact, like, I've put out probably 80 to 85 applications this season alone. And, like, when I'm telling you, I've only gotten an automatic OA from JP Morgan in the summer that I then failed because I didn't study. And that's literally been it. So it's, I don't know. It's tough to think of myself as even remotely decent at this. Could you slightly scroll that? This is stupid. It's probably automatic reply from HR based on your resume. Yeah. And the thing is, I've tried to make my resume better like so many times. Like, I don't know. I've gone through so many iterations. Like, even a coach person like reached out and offered recommendations. I've tried to change it as much as I can, like change the projects on it. With the NU food, I finally have stats of like I can put on my resume that I have like 900 users. Let me see. Like, I put these stats on, and I'm very proud of it. And like I did a random like other TikTok bot type of project that got like 15,000 views. Done that. I just don't know what else to do. It's, yeah. All right. Enough doom. Let's see if we can get anything. Yeah, they are definitely using AI to filter resumes, and I don't know how to get past those, unfortunately. Okay, so the cost of so I was actually wrong in the way of this. It's the fact that it's 7 is like the index here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 7, this would be 8. Wait, no. Digit 1 costs 4. I'm overthinking the fuck out of this. Okay. So it's just, this is 4, 3, 2. Goes down to 5. Okay. So you want to always probably take, like from the looks of it, you want to take the highest possible value in the array. You gotta like figure out the most optimal value to take, right? I think you gotta do that before you even run like a DP. Because, like, for example, if we check, like if we know that target is greater than 9, then we always want to take the most optimal. And optimal means like the highest value. Because say, for example, at the 0th position, we have a value of 9, or is it? Yeah, there. Oh no. Cost at I can be. Wait, what? Oh, cost at I can be huge. Oh, I guess I was just looking at the examples. Interesting. So, I mean, regardless, we always have to find, like, I think we make a function called, like, find optimal. Let me just type this out. Maybe it's called find optimal. And this returns the highest the highest digit we can take given the cost constraint. But now that they're not like nicely 0 through 9, I kind of got to think through what does that mean. Because like you always want to prioritize the higher digits, but like if 7 has a cost of 500, like that's not worth. So how do you figure out the optimal one to take? Would it be something like the digit divided by its cost? Because I'm trying to think, if we do something like digit over cost, then we know that that's getting like the highest one is obviously going to get the most like bang for your buck. Like, because 7 over 2 is 3.5. We'd have 5 over 9, that's bad. Or 9 over 5, that's like a little less than 2. This is even less than 2. This is less than 1. Less than 1, less than 1, 1.5, 2/3, a quarter. So this is like by far the optimal. And then I think we can pre-compute that. And then in our check, we also ensure that we have enough to take the optimal. Right, because we never want to go over the target. But the only thing is, are we fine to have... No, we have to hit the target. Because the thing is, you also have to look ahead somehow and make sure that it's even possible to make the target, which I don't entirely know how to do. There's hints. I just don't know how I get finding the optimal one to an extent. Like finding the most bang for your buck, in a way, in other words. But I don't know if it's... I just don't know if that's right, because that's just taking the greedy way. But I don't think taking greedy at every time is going to be right. Because if you take greedy, there can be like... maybe is that a backtracking problem? The brute force would probably be check every single one. See, I'm not sure. Because the main two things going on in my head is that we need to, one, take, like, the most optimal one in terms of highest. And we need, I think it is like that. And then also, we need to make sure we can even make the thing. And if not, then we like go back a step and take like the second most optimal. And then if we can't make it from that, we come back, we do the third most optimal. And we like keep backtracking. But I haven't practiced backtracking problems, so like realistically I don't think I'll know how to do this. It's dynamic programming to find the maximum digits to paint given a total cost. Use dynamic programming to find the maximum digits. So either go from highest, check if possible, or add all possibles and pick the highest. Yeah, I don't, like, this is doing nothing for me, to be honest. Use dynamic programming to find the maximum digits to paint. Find the maximum digits to paint given a total cost. I guess you do gotta take into account, like, something I wasn't thinking of is, I was thinking you always want to take the maximum digit. But it might be better to like eat some cost in terms of like, even if the ratio is worth, like say 1 maps to 1 and 7 maps to 3 and our target is 4. Like we could take 7 once and then 1, or we could take 1 1 1 1, and this is like an order of magnitude, or 2 orders of magnitudes greater. Yeah, you might have to check all paths because of something like this. Like you really can't greedy take the best. This looks like a little smiley face. Dude, I've always been so bad at those. Like the... Alright, typically they're done on the side. I can never draw them right. That was actually... That was pretty good. Looks like a mustache. Dude, it is. Okay. What's the problem, bro? 1449. So is it like you don't optimize, you kind of just take like you build a table to begin with of taking like every possible value? That seems so crazy. But I mean, I gotta guess. But how do you pre-allocate the table? Like, how do you know the lengths? Because, like, how do you know the lengths to pre-compute? Because every path you take can add, like, 9 columns, or... Universal Place is really cool, by the way. Check you can get up. Hey, thanks, man. That code is rough. That was when I was first learning Python, and I was really excited about it. Like, I don't know, it seemed like really cool to me. But like, dude, this code looks so bad. Or like, yeah, I pushed PyCache. That's how you know this. Like 2 years ago is when I actually started programming. For like the first time ever. Like, look at this. Yeah, what the fuck is this? That's some good shit. It's good shit right there is what that is. You only have to go from 1 up to target and compute answer for all of them. Hmm. 1 up to target and compute answer for all of them. Oh yeah, I had about 2 years of experience before this. So like answer at target equals max answer target minus digit. Exactly that what it is. Yeah, because why would you be indexing with target is my only question for that, because target is fixed unless are you changing that as your parameter? Oh, you can be changing that as your parameter, maybe. Okay, so it's knapsack, right? It's a knapsack because we can take each one. I forget the types of knapsack, but it's definitely knapsack. What is our state variable though? Like maybe remainder? Remainder definitely, but then what else? No, it has to be something else. Like, I think it's just like the index that you're taking, because you need to iterate over that. So we need to like define all of the, oh, I just fucked up my hair. I think it's something like, where's my mouse? Can you not have duplicates? You can't have duplicates. No, I'm saying index as in like when we pass index, it's because like we want to do something along the lines of like I in range 9, and then be able to like do func func I target minus for main or something, maybe? You Python main? That is such a funny question. I've never heard someone main a language. I'm kind of flex, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm flex. Great intuition, I buy it. Thanks, man. You have Python, man. Dude, I've been playing too much Rivals. I like. I think it was like you DPS main. Spider-Man main, by the way. Giga Chad. Sorry, I'm like reading. I guess I should just pull it up in here. I'm reading like more about knapsack problems. Because I know this is a knapsack problem, but I forget like kind of the structure of knapsacks. Okay, so seems like we would take in, oh god, where are parentheses on this keyboard? Just like the basic structure from seeing, like from reading, like a DP for dummies, essentially is what I'm doing. Cost index would be 1. No. 1, god damn it, no, 1 target. Why do I keep, I think cost is like target in my mind. Return answer. No, but sometimes we're gonna get 0. Whatever. Might get, or you know what we can do? I might have this return something different. Like a flag to indicate if we failed finding something for like this case. Or well, we'll never append 0. Right, because we'll either append one of these digits. You can't append 0. So we'll probably do something like something like that. Okay. How do I do this? Alright, so what would be our base cases? So I'm thinking DP max, DPI target, cost at I. Does that seem right to me? I thought this was more of like a take or keep thing. DP at I target is the max number you can get at this point. Maybe. Whatever. Let me think about my base cases. So there's essentially two base cases. It's like you either hit the target or you don't, and your cost is too high. Right? If you build a yes, no, how can you figure out the optimal one? Because like you can either take the current index or you can like DP the next one. It's like you're taking or skipping, like let's take this route and then continue on taking this route. Like if I'm gonna butcher this explanation, but if we have like 3, 2, 1 and we are at here, we can consider it as either taking this tree of decisions or picking to instead make our next tree nodes start here, right? Because essentially once we get to here, we'll do the same thing for this. Say you did take it, how would you compute the max one? Because essentially you would always be, like you always traverse these two paths and then you take the max of them. So like we take and we skip, and then we take the max of this. And then at every street, or at every turn, we're gonna DFS all of them. Because like, you can imagine then like, we'll have a redo of this, and then, let me color code these. I'm saying this a lot, and it's not helping me. So we'll either take this one or this one. And imagine we stay on this tree, then we're essentially going to do the same thing. Or we go to here, and then we pretty much start the same decision of are we here or here, and we can like repeat. No, it wouldn't return yes or no, because you can return like the strings. You can be building strings through this whole thing. And then you're just returning the max at every point. Yeah. Okay, so pretty much from that, we know that, no, let's do first if we're like indexing out of bounds. Because we'll index out of bounds once we get to like the too far part. We accept the fact that you are moving on from the array. No, but you can have duplicates because, like, think about it. You're at every point in the take or skip step, you're going to fully traverse as many times as you can. Right? Oh, are you saying like maybe? No, I think I'm still right. Okay. So, if we have a remainder less than 0, and index, we're like indexing out of bounds. So, where's it equal to? So this is just like, in our bad case, we're going to return 0 because we're checking. Like that's going to be our flag for shit went down. And then in the we hit it case is like we're done, so we're not going to append anything more. So now what do? We do the take or skip. Excuse me. Okay. Actually, I like this more being digit. It makes more sense to me. Okay, so move would be take the string of the digit, and then where's my add on this keyboard? Dude, fuck. And then we add it to imagining if we take, then what would our variables change to? We'd still have digit, but then we would have or no, wait, start back at 1. Yeah, that's what I was missing. I was wrong. Instead of like if you're here, it's this or this. It is, but if you take this one, then imagine you have something before this, then you like pretty much move the tree back. So then you do traverse everything again. Because you were right. You were right. Because if it's something like this and we're here, these numbers can be different. We would need to be able to know if we can go back. Damn. It feels bad to be wrong. Whatever. It's just digit minus 1, right? Yeah, because it's I plus 1, so to get back to I. Yeah. Or this would be stay. Move would be just DFS the next index. And we didn't move anything, so we can keep our remainder the same. Okay, now how do we determine which one is better because they're strings? For where? This one? Or this isn't self.dp, this is just dp. No, but this is the whole reason to go back to 1 is what I just said. I don't think it should be digit plus 1. I think if you're choosing to take this value, you then need to go back and traverse the whole thing again. Only when you're skipping this value is it then that you go to the next digit. Fair? We'll see. Fuck if I know. Okay, now how the fuck do I write a max function for this? If you're skipping, you shouldn't go to the next digit? No, you should, because at that point then you've explored all outcomes up until here. Because like, we're saying that we don't want this value, and this value is the only thing that makes us go back. So it in itself will re-explore the tree paths. Okay. So how do we pick between stay or move? My bad, ignore me. You're good, man. We're running through this together. Okay. So if either one of them hit 0 is the main thing I want to worry about. So kind of the same thing. And then we can just cast them. Well, if int stay greater than int move How long you been coding? Today? 1 hour. Lifetime? 2 years. It's not defined. Oh, shit. Shit. What if we do the funny thing and stick an add cache here? No. So we're not hitting our base cases somehow. How are we not hitting our base cases? But I am. I'm calling digit +1. Maybe or? Now everyone, gather round and pray. It's just too big of a number? What? Sys.setInt max stir digits. Wait, what? What? Do I really have to do that? I'm looking at the answer, because I'm considering that a win. He calls int? We have like the same thing. Oh, I cooked. Okay, so it's saying to prioritize if they're equal, to always move. Maybe that'll help us a little bit. Oh, we're still timing out. What the fuck is this? Wait, because I have the same thing as this dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? Let's see if the almighty ChatGPT has a solution for me. Instead of directly comparing this, that's right, you can compare their lengths. Oh, interesting. That's a pretty good idea. See if it works. Because, like, obviously length also correlates to, like, a power of 10. Okay, can't do that. Yippee! That's so funny. Maybe you stay in int all the way. I'm not thinking more about this problem. A hard conquered. Kind of made a good amount of sense. What did you change so I can know? It's pretty much just like you check the lengths before casting them to ints, because like if you ever have something where like we're already checking zeros, so beforehand, so any like bad value is already getting thrown out. But say we have like 1 or we have 1, 1, 1, like we know that the length, since this is 3, this is gonna be greater than that. Like even if this is a 9 and these are all 1s, like it doesn't matter, because we get like obviously like 10 to the 3, 10 to the 2, or no, 10 to the 2, 10 to 1, 10 to the 0. Yeah, it is quite smart. I wish I came up with it. I did not. I'm still happy with this. Still happy with it. We moving? Okay, what time is it? 11:15. Let me see. Let me respond to my girlfriend. She's so funny. Okay. Earlier, I was trying to get this Raylib thing to work. Kind of seems like a lot to do. So I might put that on the back burner. I'm still like, I don't know. I told myself, like coming into today, I would have like a plan on what I wanted to do project-wise. And I was like kind of sure that I would do it in this like poker project in C. But I don't know. It's just, I'm trying to battle like, I want to do things that I'm passionate about, yes. But I do need to kind of replace something on my resume. Like, I don't know. Does Poker Simulator in C really get me over the edge? Like, I don't know. Like, my last project was great. I can talk that I have users, that I used Go, that I made a back-end, front-end. Like, great project. Does Poker Simulator really get me anywhere? Don't think so. But then, like, I don't really have any other ideas right now. Like, I typically have a full notes app of, like, a bunch of different ideas of what to do. And I had a bunch of ideas for NU food, like, I had, like, add ratings, maybe make a leaderboard for the best thing, favorite dish of the month, add like possible busy times. Like, I have a bunch of these ideas, but like if the project's nuked, like I'm not working on it. Want to know my idea? I'm always down to hear stuff. Like, what do I want to build, dude? How hard would it be to make a basic get? Is that crazy? Oh, you done already? Yeah, we just finished. Felt pretty good about it. Or I closed it, but I can show you the solution. It was quite nice. A little dynamic programming problem. It took like 20 minutes, but whatever. It is when you Google weather app, it'll give you outfit idea. That's pretty cool. Have something with 100K users or data rows in database and optimize it. Interesting. Could you expand on that? What do you mean by like optimize it? Because it is probably a good idea to get some practice with databases. Or like, I have very basic like SQL stuff, but like, I know there's some basics of SQL, like you're supposed to batch calls to database, so like you're not making multiple requests and such. Like, I did that for NU food, so like it loads fast as fuck. Like, taking all the items, like, obviously it doesn't show because everything's closed. With less data, you simply develop, yeah. But what does optimize mean in this context? I don't know. Let's see if I have anything in my miscellaneous. Oh, garbage collector? going on your window. Just trying to think of projects. I'm trying to think of what my next one should be. It's an underrated part of like the difficulty of doing this every day is like you do need a project. Database. Like, it sounds interesting, but I don't know if it's something I'd get like addicted to, which is the thing. Like, I feel like I just have an unreasonably high bar of like what I like my projects to be, and it's like the bar is I want to do it every day. Because like for NU Food, I wanted to work on that every day. For Universal Playlist, I wanted to work on it every day. For like the TikTok bot, wanted to work on it every day. What's up, Owen? Same thing here, you're going, yeah. I mean, it's a very common problem to have. That's, I don't know. I'm wasting time, but just don't know. Not CS with a little doom and gloom. It's like, it's not doom and gloom. Well, it is in the way of like feeling the external pressure to make like resume items, you know? But it's more so just like, I need an idea. So I'm trying to think of like different things in my life that like annoy me. Be automated, yeah. That's actually where my mind was going. I was trying to think of like things that are really unfun to do on a daily. Embedded projects? I'd certainly be open to them. I've done a little bit of embedded, like tiny. But I feel like I have less ideas with that. You know what? I might honestly just keep working on NU Food and kind of just pray that I get perms. Yeah, Magic Mirror. Dude, those Magic Mirrors did look actually quite cool. That could be a cool project. Oh, not this. Like, I don't know what else to call it. Yeah. Like, making something like this could be cool. Do it with a Raspberry Pi 4, yeah. Because this seems like pretty simple. It's literally just interfacing a Raspberry Pi with like a screen and then gathering basic stuff. I'm gonna make it give style recommendations or makeup recommendations. Looks way more complex than it is, yeah. This could be cool. Hear me out. Interface this with my own API for finding dining hall food too. I'm actually really fucking with this idea. How much does this cost though? I don't really get a lot of money. Cool. Cool. Show its dimensions. Depends if you just use a remote to change stuff. Yeah, that's fair. I'd probably go the remote route. I don't got bread like that. I'll definitely look into that off stream. Maybe I do one of these like NU food ideas that I had. See, are any of them kind of easy? Actually, I already did this. I actually already did that too. Get out a busy times thing. Just add a little front end code like it's very anecdotally like I know this is busy at this time. Nah, I should probably make that more professional of like actually record sometimes. How would I do a favorite dish of the month? Could do something like amount of people that have something favorited. Do you mind streaming the project coding as well? Yeah, I always do. That's what this is. I mean, most of this was built on stream. Probably half, I'd say. Do I have any unfinished projects? I could dip back into the ray tracer, actually. Back when I was using fucking VS Code and pushing VS Code. Oh, I'm such a... Some C++ ray tracer. Huh. Because I like this idea, but I can't really do anything about it today. I could also just end here, I guess. But I want to do something with the project. I mean, like... Can I do something that interfaces with like a microphone? Does it work? I have to measure like audio levels. What about a YouTube bot that can help me? Actually, not a bad idea. Because I know one thing that annoys me is I have like at the end of every stream, I have to go into like the little live section and then trim like, I don't know if YouTube allows me to like interface with that at all. Because essentially like what happens is I have to go into my, fuck me, I'm I keep meaning to type API. I have to like go in and then trim like 10 frames and then then I post that as the video because you need to like change it. But if I could do that, that'd be very cool. Or maybe I write my own thing to have like a chat appear here. Yeah, have like an extension. I'm liking this because then I could also shamelessly plug my YouTube channel and my resume. I'm liking this a lot, actually. I'm liking this a lot. Actually, that might be bad because then they see my YouTube channel. It's like, damn, this brother's been unemployed for fucking forever. God, that's funny. See you grinding though, yeah. I imagine that it's funnier. Like streaming API, okay. Get you to 1 million before they can screen your YouTube profile. Dude, if I got to 1 million, that'd be fucking insane. I mean, it's already insane. Like, I think I have like 600 subscribers or something. Like, that's ludicrous. Yeah, this is insane. That's insane. How many subs would you take a YouTube career? A lot. A lot. Mostly because, like, I'd always consider doing it as a side thing. Like, because it's quite, this is very fun. I enjoy it, but just like to go full time, I don't know about that. How would I like read? Because there's multiple ways I can go. Like, I remember watching, like, I think his name was like Doug or something. He made some like adventure chat or something or another that like his chat could like traverse through, or like chat could do like exclamation mark, like Shrek, and then text, and then if they like, for him it was like if you paid money then it would read it in a Shrek voice. Were you thinking like an interactive thing or something like, because the first thing my brain went to is like bigger the buck, the better the voice, the better AI model I'd use. I was thinking of like trying to interface with the YouTube Live and then like make my own comment, or like, because right now I'm reading off of OBS, but like you can't see the messages. I get YouTube live messages. So it'd kind of just be something like they'd be polling this constantly. Live chat message resource represents a chat message in YouTube live chat. The resource can contain details about several types of messages. But like, how do I get it? Like, what do I query? This is the thing I don't really get. OBS chat and video conversion quicker or something? See, the thing is, I can't really optimize anything because nothing takes time. Like, really all I do is I hit manage stream, I increment the date by 1, which is like the only programmatic thing that I can do, and then I change the description. But everyone starts with leetcode then blank. It takes like 2 seconds. Retention could be cool. Retention would probably make me sad. Or not sad, like it's realistic. Like my video retention is like a minute. Because like nobody wants to watch this for a long time, which is completely fair. I kind of like the idea of making a game or something. Yeah. Ooh, you know what I could do? Is like integrate somehow with leetcode. Because I know leetcode has an API. Maybe something like I automatically make a poll every time I open a new question. And then it's like fail, get it first try, something like that. And then I take leetcode's success or unsuccess and use that as like to determine the poll output. Kind of like that as an idea. YouTube idea. Integrate. You able to read the above message about Chrome Web Store? No, if you send a link, I can't see it. Are you trying to send a link? Because I didn't see any. The last thing I see from you is you just feed the data. Failure in X number of times, and we can take the submission data and the poll based on it. I'm not getting anything about Chrome Web Store. If you're trying to send something, maybe like, okay, shameless plug, just join the Discord and then put it in like general or like DM me. I kind of like this idea. I know Prime had something about this. Yeah, so it's just like adding a listener to leetcode pretty much. So maybe I make like a little extension or something. Hmm. I'm not sure. So the two that I like the most are this, and then the magic mirror. Good with as one of the displays. I can check this. Oh, yeah. I remember this. I remember watching this video, actually. So it'd kind of be similar to this. Kind of be similar to this, but instead of, like, you're trapped to do one, it's instead, like, once I say, like, maybe I make a little extension, and I say, like, I'm doing this problem, then it, like, auto-generates a poll and can tell if I succeeded or failed. Could be cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any coding tonight, actually. I'm kind of really tired. What have we been doing for an hour and a half? Hour and 45 minutes. Can I give a random idea? It's very basic course. Scan your shoe to know the shoe says automatically, like a computer vision thing? The other thing is that it's like, you'd only use it once. And at that point, like, just go grab a tape measure. I mean, maybe you could see a use case of, like, in a store, but even then, like, the stores just have a mechanical thing you just push to your ankle. It's like right every time. Oh man. Why is thinking of ideas so hard? I could also try to make like an announcement bot for Discord. Announcement that I'm streaming on the Discord. I can try to make a Discord bot. That could be cool. I think I'll probably work on one of these, or maybe both, and then just map them to like the same. This is probably so tiny you probably can't even see this. Yeah, the magic idea is really good. That's just like something I can't really do for at least a little while, because I'm gonna have to look through a bunch of parts and wait for them to arrive, and then that'd be really fun. Alright. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna end here. didn't do any project work besides just leetcode, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna start one of these. Because, I don't know. I could always just do the poker simulator. We'll see how I feel out tomorrow. It's possible to schedule a stream. It's like not really. Actually, tomorrow's will probably be like 11:20 my time, which is central. Because I have work, like a desk job from 8 to 11 p.m. tomorrow. And before that, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream because I'm typically like doing homework or like with my friends. So probably 11 p.m. central-ish, plus minus 15 minutes. Good luck. Thanks, man. I really appreciate you staying by. Hope you have a great night. I will see you tomorrow for day 32.